Hello everyone. The purpose of this episode is to address the concept of permanent residency in Argentina. To do this, we will start from the beginning. What is a permanent residency? As its name suggests, it is an authorization granted by the Argentine Immigration Authority that allows its holder to reside permanently in the country. Once granted, renewal is not required. Now then, who can apply for permanent residency? First, foreign nationals who have direct Argentine relatives are entitled to apply. This includes children, spouses, cohabitants, or parents of Argentine nationality. Likewise, those whose spouse or children are foreign nationals but hold permanent residency in Argentina are also eligible. A more complex situation arises for those with parents holding permanent residency, as they must either be minors or prove they have different abilities. It is important to mention that beyond these family ties, it is not possible to apply for permanent residency under the family reunification provision. On the other hand, foreign nationals who have previously held a temporary residency permit are also eligible to apply for permanent residency. This category change is based on the concept of residency by the mere passage of time. For foreign nationals from Mercosur member countries, they must have resided in Argentina for at least 2 years and have previously held a temporary residency permit. For those from non-Mercosur countries, a minimum stay of 3 years in Argentina is required, along obviously with the corresponding temporary residency permits. It is essential to keep in mind that when applying for the category change, based on the passage of time, the applicant must have spent more than 50% of the authorized period in Argentina. For example, if a citizen from a Mercosur country holds a temporary residency permit that is about to expire and wishes to apply for permanent residency, they must have stayed in Argentina for more than half of the authorized period. In this case, since the temporary residency was granted for 2 years, they must have spent more than 1 year in the country. If this requirement is not met, the applicant will need to renew their temporary residency permit. Finally, Brazilian citizens are eligible for permanent residency solely based on their nationality, regardless of whether they have previously held a temporary residency permit. They can directly obtain the highest residency category due to a bilateral agreement between Argentina and Brazil. Having already covered the requirements, we will now focus on the documentation to be submitted. To apply for permanent residency, the following documents must be provided. First of all, it will be necessary to submit a valid identity document. It can be a passport or an identity card, as long as they have not expired. Also, you will have to submit a criminal record certificate from the country of origin and from any other country where the applicant has resided for more than 1 year in the past 3 years. Thirdly, it will be required a proof of address. This is a document that will be issued here in Argentina. And finally, it will be necessary to submit a digital photo of the face. It is important to note that any document issued abroad or by a consular authority here in Argentina must have the corresponding apostille, and if the document is not in Spanish, it must be translated. If the residency application is based on family reunification, for example, additional documentation proving the family relationship will be required. For example, if permanent residency is requested on the basis of having an Argentine child, proof of that relationship must be provided. Finally, it is important to inform that the residency applications are initiated remotely, and the applicant will need to visit the appropriate immigration office once to submit the documents mentioned earlier and also to provide biometric data. If you need assistance with the residency application or prior consultation, feel free to contact us. Our contact details are in the video description. I hope this has been helpful. See you next time.